Unbelievable face tumor people, Part 3. Hello everyone, I'm Keisha, and have a nice day. Nowadays, many diseases attack the human body. These people suffer from rare health problems, making them the strongest people in the world. They cannot live a normal life like any other people. They live a lonely life, confined to an unbelievable body. Let's meet them through this video. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 5. Sophia Saga. Sophia Saga was born in 2002 in the Philippines. Anyone who looks at her social media photos will not notice anything different about the young girl, except for the goofy bangs that cover half of her face. Many people think that repeated hairstyles of fashion are wrong. In fact, the purpose is much more serious. Since childhood, Sophia has had to hide her face from people, but her dream is to have a normal life. Sophia was diagnosed with eye cancer, specifically retinoblastoma. When she was a child, Sophia was born with a blood-filled retina that began to swell at just 7 months old. Over time, she lost her sight, while the tumor grew larger, until she became completely blind in her left eye. In 2014, Sophia was brought to a local hospital by her mother, Erlinda, but doctors in Button, Philippines, were also unable to cure her. During a visit to another hospital, Sophia had a retinal cell biopsy to be sent to a specialist. Unfortunately, after her father's death, the family could not pay for her continued treatment. Despite the large size of the tumor, doctors believe it has not spread to other parts of the body. Sophia's friends and family are also trying to raise money for her treatment, while this poor girl says she is used to the pain and still go to school like any other normal students. Number 4. Edith Doris. Edith Doris, born in 1946 in Puerto Princesa, a remote island in the Philippines, has a strange and pitiful face with a huge lump right in front of her face. The huge tumor in the nose caused Edith Doris' face to completely disfigured. Some neighbors said she looks like a hippopotamus. She started experiencing pain in her nostrils in 2013, but doctors initially thought she had sinusitis. She was prescribed medication by the doctor many times, but the pain did not subside, even worse. Doctors warned that it can become cancerous. She has also received a lot of treatment since then, but nothing has stopped the tumor. The tumor grew very large and ruined her appearance. In 2015, she underwent an operation. People were hoping this would help her regain her normal appearance, but unfortunately, the tumor in her nose then developed a mutation that caused her facial bones and skull to be severely damaged. It was only then that she was diagnosed with inverted papilloma. A charity has reported Edith's treatment cost. Doctors suggested reconstructing her face after the tumor disrupted the structure of her face, but they also warned the procedure would be very dangerous. Now, the tumor doesn't hurt anymore because she's already on medication, but eating and sleeping are difficult for her because her facial bones are damaged. Number 3. Singh. Singh, born in 2000 in India, is a guy with a special face. People call him the nickname Elephant Man because of a rare condition that causes half of his face to sag, which has become so much that lost confidence to the point of not daring to leave the village. He is currently living the life of a recluse for fear that people will stare at him or make malicious comments on the street. According to doctors, Singh suffers from neurofibromatosis, a genetic disorder that disrupts cell growth in the nervous system, causing tumors to form on nerve tissue. This can happen anywhere in the nervous system, including in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves large and small. At birth, Bhupinder only had a small tumor on his left eyelid, but this tumor grew and swallowed up the right half of his face, making him unable to see, eat, and pronounce properly. At school, he was shunned by his friends because of his disfigured face, so he only dared to walk in the village because the people here were too familiar with his image. Despite being nicknamed Elephant Man, Bhupinder's friends and family say that like other teenagers, he is full of energy and is still learning to play cricket. As he didn't go to school, this guy just stayed at home reading books with almost no vision in one eye. Every day, he just stays at home to help his mother cook with the dream of becoming a chef. Number 2. Roger.
No puedo respirar por la nariz por lo que pesa.
Roger, born in 1961, from San Antonio, Texas, USA, had a face that greatly shocks those who see him. A giant tumor grows in the middle of the face. These giant tumors not only ruined his face, but it also made Roger unable to breathe. Roger was always laughed at when leaving the house, which made him low self-esteem and not dare to go out, even quit his job. Roger revealed the pimples started growing on his nose 11 years ago, but they soon developed into giant tumors that covered the face and sagged below the chin. Roger wanted to have these tumors removed for a long time, but the hospital fees were expensive and he had no insurance, so he agreed to live with it for 11 years. After learning about the Dr. Pimple Popper program, Roger decided to sign up to try his luck and was agreed by Dr. Ryan Osborne to have free surgery through a charity. The doctors themselves at the Dr. Pimple Popper program also felt extremely awkward in accepting the invitation. They said, the risk during surgery is very high, and Roger's life is also threatened because removing the tumor will also lose a lot of blood. Although there were many mixed opinions from the doctors, they could not bear to see this man living in misery with a giant tumor on his nose. Fortunately, after a period of treatment and research, the doctors at the program successfully removed the tumor and restored Roger's confidence. Number 1. Damascene's Kagabo. Damascene's Kagabo, born in 1942, has a very strange appearance because of the tumor the size of a ball on his face. This is so sad and heartbreaking. He suffered a lot because of the tumor, but what's worse is that his wife has left him and society is keeping him at a distance. They even consider him a wizard. At first, it was just a pimple on his neck, which he says at first looked harmless but became painful, swollen, and enlarged after the honeymoon. At first, he had to take painkillers and then sought treatment at many different hospitals, but no one could find the cause of the disease, and they couldn't cure him either. Because of his strange appearance, Kagabo cannot find a job. All efforts to find a paying job for a living were fruitless, as employers rejected him because of his condition. He has lived a solitary life for decades. Kagabo repeatedly tried to get his wife's family to intervene and explain to his wife that his problem had nothing to do with witchcraft, but to no avail. He was abandoned by his own family, accused of being a witch. Everyone isolated him because of the disease no one knew, helped, or even gave him water to drink. Those are the unlucky people with strange diseases. They are so pitiful. I hope that world medicine will develop quickly to be able to help the unfortunate people regain their normal life. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.